not on our team or even in our company. She is a top leader in Zaya Active, right?
Yeah.
And she and I met on the internet, on Instagram. And I saw some of her videos in her story highlights on Instagram. So you guys need to follow her, first of all, on Instagram at Chelsea Christensen. It's CHELSEA Christensen with an EN, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So go follow her there. That's where I follow her. That's where she and I connected. And then she's also, it's the same name on TikTok. So I saw some of her videos on TikTok and I'm like, this mom is blowing it up on TikTok. And I think that's kind of helped you in your business too. Am I right?
I feel like yes. And I feel like even it will continue to do so more and more as time goes on.
Yeah, totally. And that's the thing is I feel like right now TikTok is so new that it's the time to get on it, you know, but it's like a lot of people don't like change. And so we're like, no, not another social media platform that I have to like add content to and all that. But I did another video about this. There's a girl on TikTok that does nail videos, and she has like hundreds of thousands of views on her nail videos. So y'all, like we're missing something if we're not on TikTok, because it's just another place to reach people and share. And I'm sure that girl's getting sales because she has her link, like her nail link, in her videos. And so I'm sure she's getting sales here and there. People are asking how to spell your name. Spell it for everybody so they can follow you on TikTok and Instagram.
It's CHELSEA, then CHRISTENSEN.
Okay. So give us a little backstory on, first of all, just who you are and all that, and then how what your TikTok journey.
Awesome. So I am Chelsea Christensen. I'm a mom to 4. I own a screen printing shop, actually. And then I'm a rep for Zaya Active. So I love this industry. I think it's amazing. I love the community. I love the support. I love the business model. So I'm happy that you are in this space. So I just started to notice that people were like, there were a few, very few, but I noticed that there were some people that I like have connected with in business a lot. And I noticed that they had gone over to TikTok and they were just doing something over there. And finally one day, like I messaged my friend and I was like, so what are you actually doing over there? And should I be thinking about this? And she said, here's the thing. When Instagram began, there were no swipe ups. There was no linking. There was no like promoting. It was just a social media platform that like people were like, oh, okay, like let's share some pictures. And she's like, we don't know exactly what TikTok is going to do for our businesses. Uh-oh, did I get kicked out?
No, you're good. I can still see you.
Oh, sorry. I think I touched something and it swiped over. But she's like, here's the thing. We don't know what it's going to look like for our business, but we do know that it's the quickest growing social media platform out there right now. We also know that like the projection is that 70% of any like information that's consumed will be video. We know that people are switching from photos. They don't care. They don't want to read your caption. They want video. And so that's another reason why she's like, she's like, we just have to be there. We don't know exactly what we're doing. You have to be there so that when the opportunity to really, truly work your business there, you already have your people.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I can do that. Like that's fine. I got on there and I felt like, what is actually happening? I don't know how to even make a post. I don't know how to stop. Like I was getting on in like these videos. I was like, they're coming at me. Like, what do I do? So I panicked. But like my girls went to dance and everyone was gone one night and I made a video and I made the most simple video, but it was a trending dance. So that is something you want to think about. There are trending pieces of material all the time on TikTok and you want to look for those. So I made a trending dance. And now it has like 500,000 views. It was my first video that I post. It was like stupid, like it was like not even anything fun. And it was a dance, okay? It was a dance, and I think dancing is the most fun. Like, just I think it's fun. You don't have to be dancing, but you don't have to be dancing all the time, and you don't have to take yourself seriously. Like, I'm trying really hard to dance. Like, it's just for fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just started creating content, and I'm still trying to figure out the algorithm. I'm still trying to figure out like what gets attention, what doesn't. And there's some things you're like, oh my gosh, this is good. This is really good. People are going to love this. And then like 10 people see it and you're like, I want to die. And then there's some stuff that you're like, throw it out there and like it will get like 30,000 views and you're like, what? You know?
Yes.
So there is. But the key is just continuing to put out content. The other day I was talking to Katie Enos, and she was like, I really want to like get on there. She's like, but do you know how much time I'm already spending producing content for Instagram and YouTube? And I said, awesome. Don't waste any more time. Repurpose all of your content you already have. All you're going to do for all of you guys who have already made video of your nails, who have already done befores and afters, who've already flipped through and asked people which one they loved the best, all those things, you take them into InShot or whatever, you condense them to 15-second videos and you use them. You guys, you probably have 4 years. Sorry, you probably have 4 years of content that you can use. It doesn't have to. I understand you probably want to show current products. You might want to show like current products. I don't know how fast you guys go through like your colors or all of that stuff. But guess what? Showing the fact that you like have that, you know, that you sell the product is more important than not posting anything at all. So that's my number one piece of advice for you guys right now is to repurpose any content that you already have and just use it and go with it.
Love that. That makes it feel more doable. Like, okay, let's just look at what I already have and how can I turn this into a little it's only 15-second video.
Yeah. And you can do like they have longer options, but like, guess what? I don't really think you have anyone's attention for longer than 15 seconds these days anyway. So that gives you
not any platform.
Not anymore. No, it's true. So, and the thing I think you're going to find once you get on there and you start, I think it's like almost gives you new life because it's like opens up another part of your brain of content creation that you haven't really been doing. And so you're like, oh, like this is actually fun. Like I am having fun. And then you can also share it over on your, you know, it's going to look different than how you shared it on Instagram, but you can take that and share it on Instagram too. So you're just going to play off of all the content.
Yes. Yeah. Cause you have, like I said, she has that whole highlight on Instagram of her TikTok. So it's giving you more content to use in other places, you know, in other places too. And I'm glad, I'm glad you said that it doesn't have to be a dance video because I think that's what everybody thinks of when they think of TikTok is that like, okay, I've got to learn one of those trending dances and not everyone loves to dance like you and I do.
No, yeah, I'm sorry for you, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry if you don't love to dance, but that's okay. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, so in fact, it's so funny. My very first video on there is ridiculous. It's a picture of
mine are mostly all ridiculous. It's fine.
That's the thing. It's like, it's a platform for having fun and just being silly. And so it's okay. Like, I think with other platforms, we feel like we have this whole perfectionism thing going on just in general. And with this one, it's like, no, just start sloppy. I always tell this to my team, start sloppy and don't, feel like this is probably going to suck. Like I'm okay with sucking on this platform because it's a place where everybody's just like messing around, goofing off. It doesn't have to be perfect at all.
If you need more permission to not feel like it has to be perfect, go follow the number one person on TikTok is Charlie D'Amelio. And she does nothing. And her bio says, it's okay. I don't get the hype either. That's her bio. Like, I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype either. And girlfriend has
spell that.
Charlie. I think she's CHAR.
You just type in Charlie and she's the one that
she has like, how many, what is she at?
48 million.
Right. And any of her videos perfect?
No.
No. Everyone's like, your room's messy. She's like, yeah, I know.
Like she's
So
wearing
what?
hoodies. She's got her, she's just in a top knot. Like it's.
But let me tell you what she does is she shows up every single day. She shows up every single day. She does trending dance moves and she's consistent in showing up, and people like fell in love with her. I was trying to find there's some really great like creators, and you can look on there and find these creators who are truly putting out like no dancing at all, but they're just sharing like the creation. Like and that gives you permission to like show a tutorial of like your nail art. Like that will do just as well as dancing is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys just search Color Street, you'll see some really simple videos of people applying Color Street, and they're not perfect, and they're, and so,
totally.
But they happen to have the hashtag. Is that how, when I search Color Street, how is it that they're popping up? Is it because they have that hashtag Color Street in their video?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And because it was a popular video.
So like when you're searching a hashtag at the so you'll search like a hashtag. So in this, like right here, you'll like, oh gosh, I'm not good with the backwards. Okay. So right in the search right there, you search, and when you click the search, it shows you like the trending stuff. So the trending hashtags, and then this is always like the number one in that hashtag, right? So like the highest viewed in the hashtag of the specific hashtag. So right now, like pet life at home quiz, happy Easter, keeping busy, programmer. So you kind of want to pay attention to what hashtags are popular right now anyways. But if you want to look for Color Street, so you'll look for Color Street, and there's like the top. So these are the top videos that have had the most views with the hashtag Color Street. So then you're just going to click on them, click on it, and then you can just go like this and click through all of the Color Street hashtag nails. So that's like the simplest way to kind of see what people are doing.
And like the thing that blows my mind is the girl that has the highest, she has 150,000 views. You're not going to get that anywhere else because it's new.
Have you tried to get 150,000 views on Instagram lately? Kill me now.
Yeah, that doesn't happen on Instagram. It doesn't happen on YouTube.
Those days are over.
On Facebook.
Those days are over.
But because this is so new, it's
well, and because it's 15-second like increments of product or of content, like you can see so much more. Like it's huge that the platform is huge, but you also get stuck in video too. And so like people are like watching these videos because they don't have to it feels like mindless entertainment, which it is, but it's fine because it's really good for us.
I mean, people get sucked in. Like I was just talking to my assistant and she was like, I got on TikTok last night and I stayed up till 3 a.m. like watching. You just get sucked in.
It's so true. Now here's the thing that like we have kind of talked about a lot. Like I'm always talking to my other business friends, but like I wouldn't get on TikTok right now and sell hard and be like, sell hard. I would just show and show and show. Like I would do all the top trending like videos, and I would incorporate the nails somehow so that they're seeing them, and people will start asking you, like they'll be like, oh wait, where did you get those? How do I do that? Where do I get these? Like people will ask you, but I feel like it hasn't really turned into a place where like the selling is like they're not ready for us to like truly sell yet.
Right. So make it more just about you and I tell my team, it's like a reality show sprinkled with commercials. So make TikTok be kind of you showing up occasionally, some stuff. Question here. The main reason that you're on, Chelsea, is because I'm so curious and I need to know all the things. Like I wanted to learn all this. Plus my daughter wants to know. So regarding these little like trending. So the good thing about the trending stuff is that it gives us like ideas for content, right? But so I want to ask you, like, there's hashtags right now that say hashtag keeping busy, hashtag voiceover. So how do you know what kind of content to make regarding that hashtag? Like how,
So you can either, it doesn't actually really matter, but those are hashtags you'll want to include in what you're doing. And obviously you kind of want to have it make sense, like make it make sense, like, but staying busy, like, hi, you're staying busy doing your nails. So of course you would use that hashtag, right?
mm-hmm.
You can look for the songs too that are included, because a lot of them have like a challenge. So it's like like a I'm trying to think of one, but like there's a challenge that goes with it. So if you even want to use the music, but make it your own, right? So like yesterday I posted one that is normally like it's like this, all the kids do it. It's the do I have your attention challenge, right?
Okay.
So it's the same song and people do like an aerial and a cartwheel and a back handspring and a kick and split and whatever. Well, I kind of turned it into a headstand challenge, but it's the same idea. I did the same moves with my legs, like use that music, because like if you're using popular music, like the trending kind of music on there, then people are like, you use the hashtag, you use the trending music, but you can totally make it your own. You don't have to do the dance or
Okay. So
whatever
I
it
don't
is.
even know how I find what music is trending.
So I would go off of hashtags. I would actually, you want to know what I would really do is follow Charlie D'Amelio. I would follow her. No, this is literally what people do, because she is always using the trending music and the trending like going on. So you'll follow her, and then Addison Ray is another one. So Addison. You just type in ADD and she'll pop up. So Addison Ray, you'll follow her. You follow these are like the TikTok stars. So you follow them, and then honestly, you just see what they're doing. Twitch and Allison. Like Twitch is always on trend. He's always producing new content and using new music. So he's a great person to follow. And then you just go to and if you go to the trending like when you're typing into, like when you make your post. So here right now, it's a really good idea to duet with people too. You could be doing your nails and watching people dance. So this is the duet. So like yesterday, this is Charlie. And the reason why you do that is because rumor has it that like when these people are pumped out there, that TikTok wants people to see them because they're like their stars, right? It's like their golden child. So and people recognize them, and like, so it's a thing to do. But you could totally be like recording yourself, like doing your nails, watching the dances, reacting to her dances, just like playing off of it. Like there's so many different things that you could do, but just like paying attention to what's relevant or who is relevant and trying to like connect with that, use that.
Okay. So how much time would you say you invest? Because you post about every day, right?
Yeah, I try to post. I try to post at least like once or twice a day. Sometimes I'll do 3, but I wouldn't post more than 3. Because the interesting thing is the more you post, the more like you're measured by like your followers and your likes. And obviously the more content you put out, the more the more like potential you have for additional likes. And so like I hear 1 to 3 is like ideal to do every day. Okay. I took like a week off when I went to Nashville for our Zaya conference, and like my numbers have slowed way down since I did that. So now I'm trying to like build back up again to like get more momentum. So I do think that there is a lot of like you have to show up.
Yeah.
But it's so fun because it's such like a fast growing like platform, where on Instagram it's like every day you're like, oh cool, like I lost 100 followers or like, yeah, like the growth on Instagram is just like not really, it's really hard to grow on Instagram right now. That's just the truth of it, And so it's fun and honestly, I always beg my teams to look for like, because I feel like sometimes what happens is we find ourselves when we get stuck in this like lake we get stuck in the lake of all the people who are doing the same things as us and who speak the same language and who like are just like, you know, in the same industry, and we just get stuck there. So when we're trying to like continue growing our businesses, we just feel like we've exhausted all the resources. And I'm like, look, there are oceans, there are streams, there are rivers, there are, you know what I mean? And it's so, but I even feel it personally, like on Instagram, I feel like I'm stuck in this like swamp, and it just gets muddier and muddier because I'm just stuck there. And it's not that I don't like it. It's just that it stops me from growing. And the fun thing about TikTok is like, I am finding like the rivers and the streams and the oceans and the lakes, because I have no connections really to a lot of people there. And so it's just so fun because it's just new, and it's just throwing you out to this whole new world that you're not a part of.
I love that you mentioned that, because I think it is easy to get stuck in your business. And if you're, you know, kind of feeling, I was just talking to a couple women yesterday who were like, I'm feeling stuck. I'm like kind of bored. I've hit a plateau. And like, I think this would be such a fun way to just like do something new and exciting and fun, that just to try something new.
Connect with new people. Like, to connect with new people, because we share the same stories, the same, you know, product in a different color or whatever, like daily, weekly, we're always with the same people. And so just stepping outside to this new community, like just gives you a whole nother like option for growth. Yeah.
And something I want to address really quick. And then I'd love to hear you guys type out any other questions you have for Chelsea. We want to hit all the things. But one thing, so I'm reading this amazing book called Finish in our Empowered Book Club. We're actually going to have the author hop on at the end of the month. It's such a good book because he talks about perfectionism and how we're kind of like all or nothing. And I could see a lot of us at, you know, feeling like, well, if I can't do it perfect, if I can't do TikTok perfect, I'm not going to do it at all. And he says to, you know, he calls it the day after perfect, and how we need to, you know, maybe you'll get on TikTok and you'll do one video and you'll be like, yay, I did it. And then like you go a week and you don't do a video, or you go a month like me and you don't do a video. And it's like, well, I'm just not going to do it at all. And he said, that's the day. It's the day after perfect. The day that you're like, I didn't do it perfect, so I'm not going to do it all. That's the day that you have to really like push yourself and show up and continue to start sloppy. And so have you experienced that at all, where you're like, like I didn't, you know, it wasn't what I wanted, or like I haven't, like you said, you went on that vacation, you weren't consistent. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I lived probably like 12 years of this constant expectation of myself to like be perfect in my life and my business and like all those things. And so I never like, but when you're in that mindset, you never celebrate any of the successes. You only allow yourself to feel anything that feels like a failure. And so that was something that I realized, like, holy cow, like I can have 500 great things, and when one thing goes wrong, I'm like, I'm the worst, you know? And so, like I have just like taken on the done is better than perfect.
Yes.
And what is perfect? Like, what is perfect? The bad news is there is no like true definition for perfect. So if we want things to be perfect, we can be chasing them for the rest of our lives, and they will never exist because there's no such thing. So it's like done is better than perfect. If you're doing something, then you are perfect. You're amazing. And honestly, the bloopers anyways are the funny ones. Those are the ones people like, right?
Yeah. And it's really about, I like how you mentioned it's the progress. I mean, it's like those small successes. So the small successes, hey, I did a video, even if it's a piece of crap. Like I did it. Like I put one out there today, and or maybe I put one out there this week or whatever, you know, like start. That's one of the things he talks about in the book. He says, cut your goals in half. So if you're like, hey, I'm going to get on TikTok every day, maybe be like, okay, I'm going to get on TikTok once a week. Like start with that, you know, and then go from there.
I saw someone is concerned that it's a Chinese company and like that they're tracking information, and it is true. Like, but it's no different than everything. I mean, we are literally, have you ever had a conversation and then you get on your Instagram? Like the other day, my friend said in my kitchen, it was like a month ago before we could hang out. But she said, oh man, I'm so mad. I ordered this Patagonia shirt from Backcountry for Peyton, her son. And I thought I was ordering an adult, a medium, and I ordered a youth medium. So those were her words. And no lie, the next morning I got on my Instagram, Backcountry Patagonia t-shirt in my sponsored post. I sent her a screenshot and I was like, this is our life. And so, I mean, it is the same risk that you're going to have on any. So if it's something that you truly just don't feel comfortable with, then that is, you know, you're going to have to do in-home parties. Like you're going to have to find different ways to sell your product. But like the other thing is just don't put anything out there on the internet that you don't feel comfortable with people having. Like assume that they know all the information that you're putting out there and just be smart with what you're doing, I guess is my tip suggestion for that. So.
All right. I love that. Yeah. We have other questions. Someone said, well, first of all, someone said, how do I even get TikTok? That's a great, really basic question. So go to the app on your phone, download TikTok. TikTok. Funny story, by the way. We were at like a little family gathering with my extended family, and some of the teens were chatting, and they said something about TikTok. My mom's like, oh, those like, I don't really like TikToks. They're kind of too minty for me. And we just started dying. We're like, no, Mom. It's not TikTok. It's TikTok. It was funny. So, okay. Someone said, in the use of hashtags, are there any to avoid?
So, there are, I don't know what they are, but I've had a couple videos, like I tried to pay attention. They say, a lot of people say you should like, so there's the For You page, right? And that is TikTok's using their algorithm to pump out stuff to you that they believe you're going to like. Now that's called the For You page. Everyone's pages are different. And in there, like, so there's a hashtag For You, the FYP For You page. Rumor has it.
You're just talking about when you go to the homepage, you can either choose For You or you can choose Following.
So the ones you're following, so it will automatically take you, when you open up TikTok, it automatically takes you to your For You page, automatically. So you come up, I'm not following any, like these people, whoops, sorry about the butt. But like, I'm not following these people. And, but these are things that people they believe that I might like. If you do not like something, you simply hold on that video and it will pop up. You can't read it on there, but it will pop up and you can either put not interested, save video, or add to favorites. This is a really good way to tell TikTok if they're doing a good job on your For You page or if they're putting out content that you don't like. You can change what you're seeing in your For You page simply by doing this. So like if you don't like it, I'm not interested in this type of content.
Okay, that's how you kind of curate your suggested videos. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's rumored that you should not use the For You, the FYP, the For You page hashtags because they're like, that doesn't increase your chances of getting on there. It's just, that's the rumor. We're still all trying to figure this out. But like there's been a couple times where I posted something and it like within like minutes, usually you'll start to see views coming in and I stayed at 0 and something did like a shadow ban on me. I wasn't sure what it was. Like it was a Justin Bieber one. Like I hashtagged his name. I don't know if it's like, doesn't want you to hashtag like celebrities or like, I don't know for sure, but just pay attention to what you're doing. Obviously you want to think about like, I mean, I would just, to keep it safe and clean, think about things that could be used in lots of different terms, you know? So but trending hashtags when you're going to post, so you've completed your video and you're getting ready to post and you type in like a hashtag, it actually, so let's see, I'm going to go to one of my drafts and pretend like I'm going to post it. So this is my one with here. So when you go in here and you type a hashtag right here, do you see the fire on those? So I just only did a hashtag. This is pulling up all of the trending hashtags right now as we speak. So voiceover, programmer, keeping
Fireworks.
busy. And
Yeah.
then also like ones that I've used in the past are all down here.
Okay. What if you, I made a TikTok video. This is one of the reasons I'm intrigued. So my daughter and I, we were like bored because that's what's happening right now. And as a family, we wanted to make a TikTok dance video because we love to dance. Us Francis love to boogie. So we looked on YouTube for a video and we learned the dance. And then when we went to like go record the dance, we couldn't find the music. So I'm guessing there is like trending music, and that was probably an older trending, dance, and we couldn't find music.
There's a possibility that the artist hadn't said like, yes, it can be on there.
Okay.
So it could have gotten pulled from TikTok. A lot, like most of the music comes in like 50 seconds or 30-second increments. So it's hard to like, I would try to find your music on TikTok before you go do anything else. If you find something that you love that you want to use. So like if you go to, you'll go to, let's just find Charlie. Let's see what Charlie's doing today.
What's Charlie doing today?
Charlie. So users. So say I love her first video like this, right? So gosh, I'm so bad with this reverse. So right here and right on this bottom right there is that's the music that's being used. So you tap that and it takes it. And now here are all the videos of people using, people using this song. And so you can scroll through and that you can see what people are doing with this song. Maybe you like the dance that Charlie did. And then just to use it, then you go right here and click this and it will come onto your phone. So let's see. It's not. So here it is. Now it's playing on my end.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. It's crazy because that video that I posted it on Instagram, and that video got like almost 20,000 reach. Like people really like. Apparently, my followers really like watching that. But I actually never posted it on TikTok. That was on Instagram, so I need to post it on TikTok. But question for you, if you do want to learn a TikTok dance and like upload it, where's a good source to like figure out of tutorials for like current videos? Do you know?
So on YouTube, there's a ton. Like you just search in like TikTok dances, and there's a ton of people who have done it. There's also, if you search the hashtag like TikTok tutorial, you can do it. The way I learn is I always just put it like I'll just go to it and I just let it play over and over and over again and go with them. Like just learn. You can, if you sorry, I'm trying to pull this up. So I just like let it play over and over again. But if you search like the TikTok tutorials, usually people who are content creating that and trying to connect with you guys, people who want to learn, they're going to hashtag that.
Okay. Cause so I looked on YouTube and watched a video, but it was like an old dance, you know what I mean? And so I was like, well, how do people find like the actual trending dances and learn those, you know?
And a lot of times, so the creators of them will post them over and over again. And so look for like the beginning one where maybe they haven't like made it more complex, because they kind of like that's the other thing these people do is like they post like the same dance 100 times, like not 100, but like at least, you know, maybe 5 times they're posting the same stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like, but they like kind of spice it up and change it a little bit, or like a blooper, or they talk like straight from my drafts, because when you create a TikTok, you don't have to post it right away. You can put it in your drafts. So like here's a draft folder of like there's like a bunch of videos in here that like I was like, oh, that might be good, but it might maybe I could do it better, or I would like it better, or I want to change something. But then there's like another thing where people just like post their drafts, so they're not like their best ones, but then they can see, you know, their best ones or their drafts, or so.
Okay.
Truly no perfectionism happening.
Okay. A couple other questions before we wrap it up. This is like fascinating. Okay. So it says you could save them first too before you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like she was saying, you can make 10 at a time and then post one every day. I like that plan. If you're a planner, if you're not like a fly by the seat of your pants, if you're a planner, that's how you could do that.
Yeah.
And then one girl, I love this comment. She said, I did an experiment, similar videos with my voice versus traveling song, or I think she meant trending songs. And the video with my voice did far better than the video with the trending song. So that's good to know. You kind of have to like split test stuff. It's kind of like with Instagram and stuff. You see, there's sometimes it's like people go nuts over one thing that you do versus the other that you think they'll like Chelsea was saying, you're like, oh, this is good content, but they're like freaking out over something else you did. So
it's true. I think, and that's the thing is like, don't hold anything precious. Like just keep putting it out there, because you truly never know. Like I had a friend who was like, one of her videos wasn't getting very much views, and she was very many views, and she was going to delete it, and she went to bed, and the next morning she woke up and it had like 1 million views, like it out of nowhere went trending. So it's like, and I have videos, like old videos right now. I have an old video that is totally trending. It had like 40,000 views, and now it's like to 250,000 views. So don't really invest in them right that minute, and just keep trying, because we're all just like figuring out. This girl just said that months ago I was getting 20,000 views, but now I'm only getting 2,000 views. Do you think there's more people? Okay, so we were talking about this the other day, and I think if you have more likes, or if you have a lot of likes and not very many followers, then it tells TikTok like, oh, you're really good. And so then you travel faster to more For You pages. You're more exposed more because your like and comment ratio is higher than what your following is. But once you start to grow a following, then you have to work harder to get seen more. Does that make sense? Yeah. But then again, like that's our theory at least, and what I've read or heard. Mm-hmm. But I think, which would make sense. I think they kind of want to get you excited about it too, the platform. So they probably, when you're new, they're like, oh, there's a new kid in town. Like, let's get her seen. And so you're having more views. Mm-hmm. And then after, they're like, okay, like you're just one of us now. So keep working hard and put out good content, and then you'll be rewarded.
Yeah. Well, and another thing I want to share is that it does like link to your Instagram. So that's another benefit, is that, you know, if you go to My Kelly France TikTok, there's a link there. There's an icon of the Instagram icon that you can click that is going to take you to my Instagram channel, and my Instagram and my YouTube. It links to both. I think you have to add that. I think you have to like do that. You have to go and connect those. But it's kind of awesome that you're, you know, kind of cross promoting. You can like Chelsea has her videos in her highlighted stories on Instagram, but then on her Chelsea Christensen TikTok account, it links to her Instagram account. So and
I've been seeing a ton of people like promote. I've been seeing a lot of people promote like on TikTok, like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway on Instagram. This is what it looks like. Go follow over there to join the giveaway. Or like, I'll wear my Zaya products on my videos, and I've had people be like, oh my gosh, I love your leggings. Like, where did you get those? Oh, you can shop them at my link on Instagram. Like, I mean, so it is very beneficial to use both.
Okay, so that's another thing, is that there's an inbox. Like, you can message people on TikTok, and I'm just noticing now that I have like all these random messages.
I feel like I heard that you can only message if you're mutual friends, or is that only a setting?
Like, they follow you and you follow them.
Mm-hmm.
And does
I don't get
because look, Chelsea, it's saying, say hi to Chelsea Christensen. In my messages, it's just saying, say hi to these, you know.
Because we became friends, because we followed each other. So like I don't get any weird creeper messages, but like,
That's good.
I think I think you can only message people if you're friends with them. Just like I wonder if they try to message you, I wonder what happens. Someone who we're not friends with should try to message me so we can see if it goes through on your end. It's only
Right.
mutual friends. Yeah, so confirmed. It's only mutual friends. That's what
Only,
I
okay.
heard. Which, so that's another reason why you should look for people to connect with, make the relationship with them, and then you can have the opportunity to have communication with them.
But that's so cool that like if someone does see, you know, our nails or whatever, they can, or your outfit or whatever, then you can message them if they're following you and you're following them and say, oh, here,
Yeah,
like here's the link or whatever, you know.
for sure.
Someone just commented and said, I have received messages from non-friends, but I can't share hyperlinks. So,
Yeah, I mean, I've only been on for a couple months, but I haven't received one message from anyone who's not my friend. So maybe it's a setting that I don't know about. We could look into that.
okay. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions I have. Is there anything else you think you feel like we need to know?
I mean, I just think that use your creativity and like there's like effects in there that you can add to your videos, you know, like simple little, and it's so user friendly. Like once you just kind of find out where everything is, it's so easy to just like add the little buttons and do the little effects and add the, you know what I mean? Like it's so easy. I think a well-lit video is really important. And then also if you're like text is really good and like kind of speaking to your audience.
Mm-hmm.
But just make sure when you're creating that you're not using any text like in these areas. And up here, it always says the following or the for you. So you don't want to write anything that's like important information right there.
Okay.
You also don't want to write anything in this area here.
Oh.
I think that's like a huge mistake that people are making. But text is really good. And I think like a lot of people, especially like moms who are supposed to be doing other things or like don't want to like, or when we're, you know, how we watch videos on silent,
Right.
then so the text is good because it kind of explains what you're doing or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
there are a lot of fun effects. Like my second Instagram video I made was just like, it was a trending thing. It was around Christmas and like my head popped out of a Christmas
so funny
present.
I
So,
love that.
but that was like all, and people were like, how did you do that? I'm like, it was just in the TikTok app. So really just like messing around. That's the thing. It's just everyone goofing around, messing around, having a good time. Like don't put too much pressure on yourself to like do it perfectly.
I always say it's like the first time in a long time it feels like I'm doing something that's working. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Like I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So make it have
fun. So thank you so much, Chelsea. I appreciate you sharing. So guys, go follow her and get your butts on TikTok and follow
I want to follow you.
All right.
That's so
fun. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck TikTok journey, guys. Bye.
Things we never thought we would say.
Right. Bye.